That's a nice whiff punish by
nice
Hoodless
whiff
there.
punishment, and it's uncharacteristic from Killy to be caught with punishment like that.
I'll play with you until you break.
Hi guys, welcome to another Dead or Alive 6 video. My name is Ultima Ivanov and I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, I'm going to talk about an important aspect in DOA and fighting games in general, which is whiff punishing. I will show you how to whiff punish and which moves are best to use to do it. So let's jump into training mode and see how whiff punishing works. Before I show you how to whiff punish, it's worth mentioning what a whiff is. A whiff is when the opponent's attack misses the target completely, meaning that their attack doesn't connect either on block nor on hit. You can whiff both strikes and throws. To whiff punish means to take advantage of this situation and punish the opponent accordingly, while they're not able to guard. You can whiff punish using strikes or throws, depending on the situation. Generally, throws are used at close range, and normally to punish the opponent during the recovery frames of a move. Strikes, on the other hand, can be used at any distance and can punish the opponent during the startup frames of a move, resulting in a counter hit strike, or the recovery frames, landing a normal hit. Now, to maximize your chances of whiff punishing, it is important that you have a good spacing, which means keeping at a certain distance from your opponent at all times to allow you to strike or grab them as soon as you have an opportunity. In addition, some moves have evasive properties which can cause an attack to whiff. These are particularly effective on wake up, as they often beat both low and mid wake up kick options.
Business.
Generally, the best moves to whiff punish are moves that have a decent range, are relatively fast, and they stun or knock down the opponent on normal hit. However, depending on the situation, slower moves can also be effective when used at the right time. So, it's always a good idea to go through your character's move list and identify those moves that can be used to whiff punish, especially when learning a new character. In addition, I also recommend knowing your character's fastest moves that stun or normal hits, as these can be used at close range instead of throws to punish a whiff, allowing you to capitalize on the punishment.
I feel a storm coming.
One common situation when you can whiff punish an opponent's attack is on wake up, when they use a low or a mid wake up kick. Here, it's important that you position yourself just out of range so that both kicks would whiff, but your attack would connect. Bearing in mind that mid wake up kicks reach further than low kicks. To whiff punish wake up kicks, it's also better to use mid attacks, as the opponent would be in a crouching state if they use a low wake up kick, making high strikes whiff. Every character has at least one or two moves that are good in this situation, so make sure that you know which moves to use and their range, so you can position yourself accordingly. A simple way to practice whiff punishing wake up kicks is to go into training settings and set the computer's action to guard all and the reaction to a low or mid kick. This will allow you to practice your timing. If you punish correctly, you will hit the opponent during the recovery frames of their kick. If not, they might hit you or be able to block your attack.
And what's interesting from Hoodless is he's expecting to bait Terrock into pressing buttons at mid-range so he can do whiff punishment, but so far Terrock has not bitten on that.
Before I leave you, I just want to highlight something that you should be aware of related to whiffing. Sometimes an opponent might whiff an attack on purpose in an attempt to make you think you have an opportunity to strike them, which in turn could make you whiff or get interrupted. This is a very common strategy in fighting games, especially at high level play, that is called baiting, and it's used to try and open up an opponent that is very careful at approaching you. So, before you decide to commit to an attack, make sure you watch your opponent closely and look out for baiting attempts. Sometimes it's better to miss an opportunity to whiff punish than running into bait. Right guys, that's all I wanted to say about whiff punishing. Let me know in the comments if you found this video helpful or if I've missed anything. If you enjoyed it, a like would be much appreciated. If you think it could help other players, feel free to share it with them. For more content like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. As always, I wish you a nice rest of the day and I will see you in the next video.